Yo, it's the alphabet assassin, your boy Elzhi, doing it real crazy for GermanRhymes.de. It's like that. Detroit in the building. Germany. Peace.
Ja, hier ist Tom von GermanRhymes.de. Heute treffen wir mal wieder einen alten Bekannten, Elzhi. How you doing, my man?
What up? What's good with you?
Not too much. Just chilling, doing my thing. You know how it is.
No doubt.
So it's the first tour stop here in Berlin from the Grand Europe tour. 17 stops, I heard.
Right.
What's going on with that?
Man, first tour that I'm headlining. You know, I got my man House Shoes on the road with me. I brought a band with me from England, so it's going down like that. And it's crazy, man. We're just gonna give you that Elmatic, Elzhi mix up and keep it live for the fans.
Sounds very good. Speaking of Elmatic, a lot of guys talking on the internet everywhere, talking about the mixtape and everything. Yeah. They're positive and sometimes even negative, like reviews or critics on your part. How do you situate yourself on that?
I mean, I haven't really seen too many negative remarks about it, but I mean, it was basically an idea that my man House Shoes came up with, and ironically, it happened here in Berlin.
Last time we went here, right? I think you talked about that.
Yeah. A few years ago. But yeah, it was a concept, man. Basically, built off of just paying homage. You know what I'm saying, and showing respect to a classic album, man. That's what I really wanted to do, man, and for the most part, I think that I've succeeded.
I think so too. Like your rhymes on the beats, like perfect. I love the mixtape very much. You should put that like an album, not only a mixtape. That would make more official in my opinion. But I read like some critics that they were saying like you're right, like on the NAS train and just try to get the money. What's up with that?
Try to get the money.
That's what they say. That's what they say online.
I mean, it's probably
just quoting.
It's probably a few critics that hasn't heard like material from the past that I've done. I mean, I've got albums like The Preface, the Europass, The Leftovers, Witness My Growth. Even my first EP that I brought out with my man DJ House Shoes called Out of Focus. So it's probably people that's just kind of like just getting up on me, as a new MC, which is good too. I mean, everybody got to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I heard about like major critics like Lodge Professor. He's like, did you hear about what he was saying?
Yeah, it's a blessing. just to get that that recognition from like Large Professor and Pete Rock and Primo and Nas's camp, basically, I mean that's like a stamp of approval for me, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a blessing and I'm glad that people are appreciating the music.
Perfect. You said earlier that the band is from the UK. How did this hookup happen?
Well, I went out with the band and I did a run with them. We was doing like a Dilla tribute. It was me, Fat Cat, Frank and Dank, and Illa J. And I liked the way that they did their thing. So, I decided to, bring them on and, tour with me, with my first headline tour.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And the guys are coming tomorrow, I heard. And how's it like? Is it totally different? Is it your first time you play with a live band?
Nah. I've played with a live band before. Actually, Elmatic is done with a live band, Will Sessions. So I've played with a live band before, man. It's incredible. It gives a whole different dynamic to the show. Yeah,
we just want to say, like, on a tour, I mean, the studio is one thing, but like on a tour with like so many characters on there and guys from the UK, like I don't know what their background is, but it must be like a different experience, right?
I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man. I think we all come together for one common cause, and that's to make great music, and we fans of good music. So, I mean, we got that in common, and that's all we need.
So, I also saw online like a lot of guys say more like there's like a similarity between like Nas bringing out Elmatic and now you becoming more popular through the mixtape. Do you see like a similarity there too for yourself, or is it like any other album for you?
I mean, it was, basically like I said, man, when I did, Elmatic, it was me paying homage and coming from a fan's point of view. So, I kind of wanted to keep that essence of what Elmatic was about, lyrically and on the side of the musician's part, they wanted to keep that essence as far as the music went. But, no, I would say we two different MCs, you know what I'm saying, and it's much respect to Nas, you know what I'm saying, because that's somebody that made me want to step my game up on a creative level. But I mean, we two totally different MCs, man, and that was something I did, and now it's Just wait to the future. Just wait till the future pop off, man. It's crazy.
Good, yeah. Because when you kind of looking back at the whole situation, like Nas kind of became famous. He was renowned now in the world of hip hop, and you get more like options out there. Because like I heard you've been signed by Chrysler, or you got the commercial, or what's that deal about?
No. Chrysler sponsored me,
Okay.
For a campaign called Emerging Artists. Where they wanted me to drive their Jeep Compass to different shows and just take pictures, you know what I'm saying, and promote their car, their vehicle. I mean, it's a lot going on. Basically, man, I've got a new management team called the JB Group. And they're doing their thing, man. They're trying to keep me visible out there for people who don't know about me, and basically put people up on me everywhere, basically. So yeah, man, big ups to JB Group.
Yeah, was it your decision to kind of change the management, or was it an opportunity which came with the mixtape?
Well, it was a decision that I had to make. It was definitely a decision that I had to make, man. But it happened way before the mixtape.
Okay, so let's change the topic a little bit. There are a lot of rappers out there now. For example, Quali and Kanye. They showed up all for the Occupy Wall Street movement. And you got a opinion on that? Do you like, especially when you're a rapper, you have to rap about stuff like that? Like if you consider yourself a conscious rapper, do you think in kind of terms like that, or?
I don't consider myself as a conscious rapper. I consider myself as an everyday person. You know what I'm saying? I rap about how I feel, what moves me at the time, and just being true. So I wouldn't really say I was a conscious rapper. But
I didn't want to say that though, but
yeah, big up to all the conscious rappers that do their thing though.
But do you like take this movement in yourself, or because like as an everyday person you kind of have the contact with it? So do you get into that, or do you follow that?
I don't really get off into all that.
Okay, so what's like the future after the tour?
Oh man, I mean, more albums. I'm working on a project as we speak. Hopefully I can put that out by the end of December or beginning of January, or at least put people up on it around that time. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay working on albums. Got a few features that's popping off. I just had the feature with Fonte on his album. I got features with MF Doom, Mayor Hawthorne. I've been in the studio with Joe Buttons and Kendrick Lamar. I mean, it's I'm really trying to put down my work right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of Doom, did you get a chance to meet him? Because the rumors were floating around actually that he kind of mischose and sent doubles and stuff like that.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't really get a chance to do it. Jake One, man, big ups to Jake One. Jake One hooked up that collaboration. You know what I'm saying? So he got Doom to do his part, and I did my part. But big ups to Doom, man. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah. So this is the new project you're working on. Is it going to be an album or another mixtape?
Man,
you don't know yet?
I mean, I'm in the studio working on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even really speak too much about it. But I mean, who knows? It might be an album, might be a mixtape. We'll probably know in the next couple months.
Okay, and what can we expect from the show tomorrow night in Berlin?
Man, expect energy, you know what I'm saying? Expect, a good time. Expect us paying homage. Expect, real live music and just a party, man. I mean, that's what this show got to be about, right? It's got to be about a party, and it's got to have that classic feel to it.
Definitely takes you back to the 90s.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's about, man, and that's what I'm about too. I just want to say that, man. I'm about embodying the essence of what hip hop was in the early 90s and doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you look at groups like Wu-Tang and you look at groups like Black Moon and all that. I mean, they stood for something, and that's what I'm about, man. And I represent that essence.
Okay, one last question. Would you consider making another homage to other artists out there? Maybe a Souls of Mischief album, or a whole kind of mixtape, taking a song from every artist you grew up with?
I'm gonna say this, man. I've learned in the press not to put stuff out there prematurely, but let's just say I have 6 or 7 cuts to a whole different album that I'm redoing.
All right.
I'm just not gonna let people know what it is yet until it's done.
But sorry.
It's definitely from a classic group though.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the show tomorrow. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. Peace, guys.